got a top 5 team on the road. They play well in their building. It'll be a hard game for us to win. They defend. Let's put it this way. They were an Elite 8 team last year. They should have been in the Final Four. One game short of that. And they got everybody back. In college basketball, even what it was a year ago. So that's how good a challenge, or big a challenge, and how good a team they are.
When you say they have everybody back, is it a bit of a break, though, that they're without you yet?
It doesn't matter. I mean, when you've got a bunch of guys that expect to win and they're that good, they'll make up for that.
So Frank Martin said today, the key with them really is your guards have to be good. You have to get strong play out of those guys. How confident are you in your guards going in?
We all know that, and our guards know that. This is the challenge. I mean, there's can't make excuses. You can't cop out. Here it is. All right, let's show what we are. Our team's getting better. Our guards are getting better. Our bigs are getting better. We're getting better as a team. We're being more efficient. Turning it over a little more than we'd like at this time of the year, but you got to guard these guys and guard them off the three-point line, and you also got to be strong with the ball. What Frank is saying is their scoring is from the three-point line and off of turnovers. And when a team scores from the three, they're averaging 11 makes in our league right now. That means that they're shooting them whether you guard them or not. And if they're going, you tap them on the butt, say, next game, if you're all over a guy and he's still making them and banking them and all that, next game, but the turnovers, you do have some control over. So that's what Frank was talking about. Your guard plays, they've got to be good so that they don't get into that race where they're scoring from the three and off turnovers.
Archie said in there that he feels like this is the kind of game he's made for. Do you like hearing that, or does that terrify you?
Good.
That he's going to go
I'm happy.
1-5?
I'm happy. Let them go in there and do it. This is all an experience for these guys. We're that young. We're still, we're talking life lessons with these guys. We had 2 last night that we talked about, 2 chapters, and we go over them, and everything is about things that these guys have never experienced before. Playing down there, these guys, other than Kyle, who probably, if I look back, probably played very few minutes down there, they haven't felt this down there. They have, played a team that's been there, done that, and a team that's hungry to beat us.
As young as you are, John, why have you been successful on the road, do you think, in the SEC?
My teams historically have played better on the road, and I don't know why. Maybe being in Kentucky, it's hard to play at home. You're supposed to win every game. I don't know, but we've played better on the road than we have at home.
How much does Nerlens protecting the basket help the three-point defense in terms of you can go out there and put more pressure on it?
Doesn't matter if they're going under ball screens, and one of the things we're going to talk about today is what is selfishness? What does being selfish mean? And I know most of them will say, well, you shoot too much, you hold on to it. No, it's selfish if you know you're supposed to go over the top of the screen and you choose to go under. Your job is to do X, Y, Z, and you choose not to do it. That is very selfish. So they don't see that as selfish. It's just, well, I just don't feel like doing it. It doesn't mean I'm selfish. Oh, you are selfish. And so it's all stuff that we're learning here because on our team, the balanced scoring, and every year I've been here, this is my 4th year, we've had balanced scoring every year. And if you look back historically over my teams, all balanced scoring, balanced shots taken, that's not what selfishness is in our program. It's doing what you choose to do versus what the team needs you to do. And we still have some of that, and we're going to talk about that today. You may say, that's the kind of stuff you're talking about? Yes, every single day. That's the kind of stuff we go over.
Does every one of those guys have a copy of that book that you mentioned the other day?
Yeah. We don't have the stamina book, Derek Anderson's book, but I will get them a copy of that too.
Is it the guy named Blank's book?
Yeah.
What's the theme?
It's just 50 life lessons, and each of them are 3 pages, 4 pages. Read it. We talk about it.
How much toughness are you seeing now with this team? Development
Better. Look, we're improving on all areas. It may not show in this game because this is a worthy opponent, well-coached team, a tough team, a physical team. I'm watching them. They bang and bump and grind, and their guards really attack. I mean, if you're in a cool mode, you're getting killed in this game. You got to be trying to survive every bounce of the ball, every trip up and down. You're trying to survive. If you're in a cool mode, like I'm going to bounce it high, and you're getting killed in this game. You gotta know what the game is, accept it, not be selfish, know what the team needs you to do, and just go out and do it. You do it for 40 minutes, you get a chance. It's just hard to do it because they put a lot of pressure on you, and they're a very good team.
Do you think Jared's progressed to the point where you can count on him for 15, 20
Absolutely.
minutes against a team like
Absolutely.
this?
Absolutely. Yes. And everybody's watched it. You stick him in the game, he just plays his butt off. And then everybody says, why won't the other guys watch that and do that? He's doing it. Doesn't mean he makes every shot. Doesn't mean he doesn't turn it over. Once a game, he's going to get it stripped. Accept it. Don't get mad, coach. He's going to dribble down. The guy's going to take it from him and shoot a layup. But his energy, his effort, his toughness, everybody watches. Just, guys, play like that. Well, I don't have to. Why? I'm better than that. Well, not really. And that's the kind of stuff we're fighting every day. But when we get, it's like Kyle in practice. Why should Kyle practice like that and no one else? Same deal. And what's happened is everybody is starting to elevate because of Willie's energy, Jared's energy, Kyle's practice habits, and all of a sudden because Archie's practice habits. And we're starting now to take that climb that you have to be to have a chance to do something.
Archie
How
is,
much can you
as you
learn?
mentioned,
How much can you learn from how Arkansas beat Florida?
Well, the best thing I can tell you, if you come out and you make 9 out of your first 10 shots, you really have a chance of getting it.
if Archie is the first guy in, the last guy out, coming in at night, it sounds like he's doing work-wise everything you want him to
Okay,
do.
here's what you have to do. You have to lose yourself in the team. That's where he's not yet. Anything that he does out there, it's him doing it, versus you're doing this for the team. Lose yourself in the team. If you turn it over, run the guy down and block it. If you miss a shot, don't worry about it. Don't be selfish on defense now and go under a screen and give up a 3 or stop playing or not block out. Lose yourself in the team. Everything I'm supposed to do on offense, I'm doing. If I don't play well, I'm going to play hard. I watched Michael Gilchrist against Florida in the championship game, or the semifinal game in the tournament. He played awful. He played as bad as Archie played last game. But he fought and tried and came up with the 2 winning rebounds. He turned it over, missed every shot, missed free throws, but he had lost himself in the team like Anthony did. And you don't worry about it. You just keep playing. We're not there. We're trying to establish, here's who I am as a player. Don't worry about that right now. We got 8 games left. Lose yourself in the team. It's hard, though. It's natural what they're all doing. And that is, again, young, immature guys not understanding that it's not, you work on yourself to get better for us. That's why you're doing it, for us. If we all lose ourselves in each other, it elevates each one of us and it elevates our team. But that's the challenge that we've gone through.
John, Auburn came at you with kind of a physical, gritty brand of play. You
Florida
survived.
Florida plays that way anyway, naturally.
So how much did that help you going into
Some, but it's, Auburn did a great job of trapping quickly on Nerlens. I expect that's what we'll see Florida do. They also did a job of switching defenses. I also expect Florida will throw some of that at us. But mainly, they're just going to come in and try to maul us and blitzkrieg. And it's good. We got to withstand. We'll find out where we are. We all know we've gotten better. Anybody that's watched us, individual players, they've gotten better. Now, are we ready for this kind of challenge? We will see.